Independence, Grenada's #1 choice.
New customers, for a limited time and in celebration of our 50 years of independence, you can get a $50 gas voucher free with your policy when you sign up for any of Beacon's private comprehensive car policies. Premium financing is available so that your premium can be spread over 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. Other benefits may apply depending on the policy selected. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote and free gas today.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
And we're back at it again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. I swear on everything that I love. I thought today was Thursday. I swear that today was Thursday. Like, seriously. Why am I getting notification of this individual? I don't want to see that. Yeah, I thought yesterday was Wednesday. What's going on? Yeah, I'm ready for my vacation. I'm tired. I'm frass. My wires are crossing. My brains are fried. I'm tired. Anyways, everybody, welcome back to the room. Welcome back to the show. Listen. There's so much I want to talk. Where's Mikey? There's so much I want to talk about this morning, but I've never laughed so much in my life, I swear. In 1 hour, 2 hours, well, hour and a half. I've never been so amused on Mark's platform in all my how many years frequenting Mark's platform. Yo, we are a special bunch of people. As Nazim Benjamin would say, Grenada burns, bury me in the ashes. I love this rock. Anyways, Ding and thank you for the t-shirt. Let me see if I could show them. I don't drink rum, but drink rum from your calabash. I feel like I need to drink something today. I'm not gonna lie, I need to brace my nerves because you're dealing with Grenadians, you need to brace your nerves. Anyways, morning Shantae, good morning Nikisha. Melvin Brown, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Lisa, I don't know. I need to reevaluate my friendship with you because you're watching me go down the road, bouncing my toe and you wouldn't tell me to put on a whole shoes. Since yesterday you saw me playing songs that I play on Wednesday and you just enjoyed it and didn't even stop me and say, you know what time it is today, right? You know what day it is, right? Nothing of the sort. Just got caught up in it and let me bung away as usual. Dawn, good morning. How you do? Morning, Marianne. Morning, Roxanne. Jelly, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Della. Ingrid, good morning. Rayon, big up yourself. Josie, good morning. Empress J. Grant. Jenny, Charles, Gilbert. Who else is here? Marishan, Bernard. Les Felix, good morning. Queen B, how are you? Jennifer Byam, good morning. Hey Valerie, good morning. Christelle, Anthony, Thomas, Rodney, good morning. Annie, good morning. I was looking for that song, you know. Who sang that song again? I was looking for it to play. I know how I reach this jumpy thing in the background. Oh, bad mind, good morning. Let's sing that song again. Let's sing that song again. Yo, that's a perfect song for you this morning. Anyways, morning Joanna. Good morning Kizzy. Morning Shamira. Good morning Kadeem. Lydia. Good morning Keisha. Tommy, good morning. Jackie Chaiton, Linda, good morning. Jackie Douglas Adams, morning, Jackie. Jackie, I need a remedy for seeing trouble, because if you're making seeing trouble look good, like I need to get somebody to stress me out too. That seems to work for you. I think people stress you to put on weight. Oh. Carrington, good morning, brother. How you do? Morning, Listra, Michelle, Akeem, good morning. Kizzy Thomas, good morning. Movado. GN's, good morning. Richie Gibbs, good morning. Nesarana, good morning. How are you, Margaret? I need piece of tissue because I already feel the tears coming on, but not tears of to make my way, tears of laughter. Morning, Chanel. Morning, Lyndon, Betty Ann, Westel. Who else is here? Morning, Slims. Come on in on the live, guys, and hit the share button as quickly as you can. I was supposed to have the Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs with me this morning, but we are going to have the conversation tomorrow because he was on his way to PT Martinique. So I'm like, you know what? Best you go over there so you can give me a comprehensive report tomorrow as to what's going on, what's the current situation, where we at, and moving forward, etc. So the Honorable Tevin Andrew will join me in the room tomorrow, God's will. All right. So we were supposed to have that, but I not so long ago decided to let him go about it because I didn't want to rush the conversation because he was on his way to PM and didn't want to rush the conversation. Wanted to, take my time and ask the questions that you guys have and to get an update as to what's happening after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. What's the current situation? All right. So tomorrow, make sure you guys join me at 11 in the room with the Honorable Tevin Andrew. All right, so now that's out of the way. Let me say, Ambika, good morning. Hey, good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Gabby. I've seen some of y'all that I don't need to see this morning because trust and believe, y'all were cold killing you. Karen Johnny, when you was playing Jab, you didn't remember you had cold, no? So Ivy murdering you right now. Oh, well. Drink Bush. Drink some, what Ambika give me to drink? That really helped. The Ambika, what you told me to take again? There's something with iron. Bicoplex with iron. So you need to get that, Carrington. That really worked for me. Thank you so much, Ambika. Yeah, because trust me, I was running on fumes and I actually felt the flu coming on and it was threatening to keep me down, but that Bicoplex with iron, it's the real deal. It really, really helps. So, brother, you need to get that. Morning, Shafabel. Morning, Tommy. Preston, good morning. Please and thank you. Morning, Amanda. Sonia. Morning, Kata. Morning, Travel. So, before we get into all the shenanigans making the rounds, let me just say congratulations to all the students. Of course, the results came out yesterday, CXC results, and it seems as though every year I have to ask this question. Sam Jim, somebody tag Sam Jim, the people who eat chicken curry and what have you up the road. What these children eat and what these children be consuming that allows them to do 28 subjects and one got what, 25 ones and three twos. How you do 28 subjects? Like 29. What them children up the road be? And not one, about two or three of them. How you sit in 29 sub? I struggle to do 8. I struggled to do 8. I got 5 ones and the rest in 2s. How are you doing 29 like they did every subject? Nah, boy. Them children up the road, them Guyanese children different. And it's like every year they keep upping the numbers. How do you sit down and study for 29 subjects? How do you do and plus these come with SBAs and a whole bunch of other assignments. And what do they do? Like, do they have like extracurricular activities? Do they play? Do they socialize? No, Sarana, I did not know there was 28 subjects. I sat and I checked and I came up with about 18. 29 subjects. I think it was two of them got 29 subjects and 25 ones and the rest in twos. Yo, it's almost like a normal occurrence in Guyana, because this isn't the first time. The last time was 20 some, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now it's 29. So you mean your parents actually go to the Ministry of Education or wherever and pay for 29 subjects? What do you do with 29 subjects? I mean, I'm not knocking anybody. If you can do, but I'm just seriously asking, like, what is the point of doing 29 subjects? Do you use, it's like you pay for something you're not going to use. But I guess you have something to fall back on to whatever direction their life just takes them, whatever field or career they choose, they always have. But that's crazy. That's crazy. I honestly don't get the point. Like, but hey, if they can, I mean, who's to stop them? If they can, I guess they have the ability, so why not? But why? Why not? But I'm still asking, like, why? What you doing with 29 subjects? There's no way you're applying all of those 29 subjects to your life. But hey, to me, it's a waste of money. It's like you spend your entire childhood consumed with books. And then what happens sometimes, these children, they turn out to be so socially awkward because they spend most of their time practicing and studying and doing SBAs and doing this and doing that, that when it's time to face life, it's like, no bueno. But hey, it's just crazy to me. It's just absolutely crazy to me. But hey, congratulations to all the students right here. Congratulations to all the parents. A lot of them posting their congratulatory messages to their children. And for those of you who may not have, gotten the desired results, remember, it's not a one shot. You can always go back and do it again, especially in areas that you failed at. There's always another chance, another shot at it. So don't beat yourself up too much. Don't stress yourself too much about it. And all the best moving forward, yeah, because this is what a lot of you are waiting for, the results, and it's finally here. Now you can make your decisions as to what you're going to do. Register at the T.A. Marisher Community College, or you're going to go elsewhere, apply for scholarships, whatever it is, whatever life takes you. I just want to wish you guys all the very best. 33 subjects CSC has on the syllabus, so you have the option up to 33 subjects. Wow. Anyways, so how all you never tell me we have our own Comedy Central in Grenada? How come I never been to no place where we have, and this is something that I like. Anytime I travel, I always go to those joints, those little clubs that have stand-up comedy. You go to just listen, those guys stand up and, do their thing and you just laugh. Oh, nobody never tell me we have our own little circus going on here, minus, well, there's a dog, but a circus usually consists of lions and tigers and bears and monkeys and what have you. But we have a whole circus with one dog. I mean, we do have a little monkey up in Granny Town, but that don't count because the monkey wasn't part of the equation. The little monkey that got style up in Granny Town that he come out when he feel like and toddy back and do all kind of mawet when he feel like it. But we have a whole circus with starring a dog, and nobody in nobody and then checking to make some sort of connection with what's the man name in Tyler Perry and what's the other one name in Hollywood that does make movies? But that's more looking African movies. So maybe you have to find some African producer because you kind of have, you know, them African movie like Jason said on my post. You know them African movies where they always fighting for neighbor, always fighting for land and neighbor always in confusion. Some kind of mawet. Yeah, that's more African movie-ish. It's not Hollywood. Henry Hollywood standard. It's a low budget film. A low Nollywood. How you call Africans is Nollywood, not Holly. Anyway, I have never laughed so much in my entire life. More 40 plus years of existence. And I repeat, if Grenada were to burn, bury me in the ashes. I ain't going nowhere. This place dies too bad. Listen, I swear I went to bed like after 11 last night, just laughing, reading memes, reading statuses on this whole Mikey versus the neighbor saga. Yo. I swear I can't. We are special. I have one question though. Is it possible that we just take one thing serious in this life? Because this is a serious situation. But for the life of me, it was serious until the dog somehow became entangled and became responsible for the stool that was found in Mikey's pool. It just went downhill. There was no point in taking this seriously. I really tried. I give it my best shot to like, okay, let me listen to somebody else. You know, they always say there's more than one side to a story. Listen to the other side of the story to, you know, find out, okay, maybe Mikey got it wrong. So let me hear what homeboy has to say. But then it started to go left with the theatrics, the tears, the dog somehow responsible for defecating and then deciding he wanted to do javelin with the feces. It's, you know, sometimes in life, it's something that I learned. Sometimes it's better to say nothing than to say something and make a whole mockery of it, and to actually prove somebody else's point. Because my takeaway from this was, okay, I'm here to hear something that I thought it was going to be a case of coming out and everything that was said, all the accusations that was made, you were going to come out and counteract it and say, this is not what happened, this is what happened. But what we got was, okay, actually admitting to doing some of what was you were accused of, and on top of that, compounded it with more. So sometimes you have to, as much as you'd like to give your side of the story, when you don't have a story, it's better to just sit back and be like, I'll sit this one out and let it play out. And not add more fuel to the fire, because I don't think anybody left feeling sympathetic, or you gain new sympathizers or people on your side. As a matter of fact, if people went in with two minds, they probably went straight to my friend Mikey. Because whatever that was, whatever that attempt was, it was a total ish. It made no sense. There was no... It was just... it fried my brains to the point where I had to go out and come back in, because it was like... You're like, what are you trying to say? What are you... It was just like all over... It was just like all over the place. Like, all over the place. And I really want to commend Mikey for keeping his cool, because after that, trust and believe, thank God that we aren't all created the same, because it's a good thing he was one to walk away and keep his cool. Because based on all that was disclosed, all the information, plus the pelting of stone, the flinging of dirt, we really have to commend him for keeping his cool, because not many people would do that, you know. It wouldn't get so far as we're still talking. It would be, let's just put it this way. It wouldn't be what we're seeing now, it wouldn't be that way if it was somebody else. It was just all over the place to get to the point of accountability. And that, unfortunately, is something that a lot of us don't know how to do. There are no excuses for making somebody's life miserable or trying to add to it for whatever reason. If the shoe is on the other foot and you felt that you are being disrespected, or you're being attacked, or you're being stressed, or whatever the case might be, then you go to the police. But it's just like, accountability was missing, and it shouldn't have to get to the end of to say, okay, I'm willing to mend fences. Because here's my thing, right? A lot of people pushing for, okay, let's mend fences, but I saw somebody post this and I have to agree. We would all love if we got along with everybody. We would love if you had a neighbor you can call out and say, hey, I'm going down the road, watch my place. Oh, I'm going on vacation, watch my place. Oh, here's the key to come and put a, throw an eye. Hey, you have some salt. Hey, you give me some sugar. You would love to have that. But if it's not that, it's not that. And if somebody felt wrong or feels that somebody has been, stressing them out and they don't have any peace, there's no law that said people at the end of it that, okay, yes, we can apologize, but with me, we apologize, but you stay on your side, I'm going to stay on my side. We don't need to speak. We don't need to deal with each other. Just leave me alone and just move on. Let's just see me, but don't see me. Because a lot of the times we seem to think that everything can be just like Jesus Christ, lily white and spotless, I forgive you, and everything just, well, there was never no normal to begin with, so there's no going back to anything. From day one, based on the stories, there's never been any sense of, okay, neighborly love and what have you. So at this point in time, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So just leave people alone, Just leave it alone. And as my friend Jason said, sometimes we as women, and I always say, if you're with a man or you're with a woman, and you can't say to your husband or to your wife or to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, listen, you're on ish, and there's no excuse for it. Stop it. If there's nobody else to pull you up, your significant other, if there's nobody else that can pull you up, your significant other, that's why it says significant other, should be somebody who does not condone the BS and should be the one to tell you, hey, get it together. This, whatever you're doing, it's not doing. Get it together with speed. Not sit there and uphold and try to make excuses. The dog run away. This all here, diddle, what? Mr. Skeets? Hello? Thank you. The story of hey, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, what? It's almost like hey, together with the cat and the dog run up the hill, the dish run away with the spoon. If you have a wife or a husband and you can't say the husband or your wife, you are nonsense. It make no sense. Now this one over here, trying to come with all the I know him from we were neighbors and I know you're growing up in so and so and I sit down there and I say, if I sit down there, if there's real to sit down next to Jason, I would not slap Jason behind the head instead of telling the man, Mr. Man, you're stressing the man out, you're harassing the man in the place because knowing this Jason scheme, nobody ain't stressing Jason in the place. Nobody can come in Jason's yard and stress him in his own place that he paying taxes for. So you want to come and give thing, I know the two gentlemen, and if you know what I wanted to do you yesterday, what you have to say for yourself, really and truly?
First of all, I need to identify my wife of my whereabouts. I need to let my wife know that I'm in the room. My wife is in charge, and while I might be in charge at times, I have my wife permission to say that I'm in charge. So I need to notify my wife, first of all, of my whereabouts. The continence of my wife is very important. No, what you were saying? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
Your contribution
Yes.
to the fracas that ensued on social media yesterday.
The African movie?
Yes.
Right.
That you were a part of.
Me?
When you called. You were a part of it because you called.
Yes.
And instead of saying to this...
I was previously invited and I declined because of a prior engagement. Mm-hmm. And so I made myself available to partake as a contributor.
Okay. Yes. And during said contributions, after listening to everything that was said, and I'm sure you were privy to Mikey's side of the story.
Certainly.
How you come up with the analogy that this two gentlemen should kiss and make up?
Aruna, this program here is called the Ladies' Room for a reason. Because ladies and men operate differently. Ladies are emotional beings. Men are more practical.
It was the other way around yesterday,
No.
Who cried? Who was crying?
As a man, I just cry too.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a man crying.
Nothing at all. But you were saying we were
but
you are saying.
Aruna, hold on, mash your breaks.
No, but you are saying that we are more, men are more practical. And we are more emotional.
Because you
but
see,
the
when a
roles
man
are
ain't crying,
reversed.
Aruna, when a man taking a man sign up to all it stone and say, don't be afraid to cry. So the guy expressed it himself with some tears. What is the problem? No, let me explain something. What I'm saying is this.
Not lying now, let us cry too.
What I'm saying is this, Aruna. I firmly believe that anytime two people have a problem and the problem continues for that length of time, the problem is the third person. Whoever the third person is, if the third person is a man, a woman, a dog, a sheep, and I shouldn't even say the word dog, but you understand where you're going with this, right? So, having said that, permit me to continue saying that what my perspective on it is this. These two brothers have been going at it, from what I understand, for a couple of years. And while I am not privy to all of the debate and all of the conversation and all of what have happened, but only all of what both of them said, I am smart enough to know that I do not know all, so I cannot speak on all. But what I can speak on is the fact that if you have two young men in a neighborhood, in a community that's supposed to be neighbors, you don't want them at each other's throats simply because at some point, somebody may not be around and somebody's wife may have a problem. There might be an intruder of some sort. There might be something, and you must be able to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, neighbors, it have a situation they are not, check on it for me. Somebody must be able to say, hey, I see smoke coming from your, oh gosh, look at the word I'm using. I see smoke coming from the kitchen and the place lock up. And the place lock up, so check on it for me. Or the place burning, somebody bring a bucket of water.
When they saw smoke, they call the police.
Oh gosh, come now, speaking hypothetically, you see, I practical and you're gone with emotion again. And that's the point I'm making, baby. But here what I'm saying, right? So I'm saying this to say, at some point, all jokes aside, These two young men are two young professionals with wives and with families, and who have gone and made the most sizable investment that they would ever make in their career, which is building a home. Right? And if that doesn't bring into perspective living good, then there's a problem. And while some of them, or one might be say, yes, I'm willing, the other might say, I'm not, the fact of the matter is, as two young men, it is good for both of them to sit down together as men, be a man. Don't operate like a woman. Be a man and say, hey, brethren, come, sit down, let me and you reason now. Because big man is big man thing. Here what going on. First of all, let me know what it is I did to offend you. Right? And then you listen, and then you say, all right, well, here I did that because you did so, and I felt that you shouldn't do that as a big man, ting, and to all your reason. And if all you had to punch it out, and then when you finish, thing. But other than that, I have some rich friends in Trinidad that I could call and buy the property from both of them and send both of them in two separate places to live.
So, Mr. All I say that you need to mention that the dog need counseling and all are going.
No. There's nothing wrong with the dog. I don't tell my dog where to ish. I have my dog on a leash, so my dog ish within its environs.
They said the dog need counseling this morning after all that.
But I mean, come now, man. But Spot, what's his name? What's the dog name? Spot? Ginger, what's the dog name?
I don't know the name. I remember
Brownie?
the name. Everybody say Brownie.
Yeah, whatever the dog name
my
is.
whole thing is at the end of the day,
Big man, they have to come together and sit down and talk around. A big man thing.
they don't have to.
It is wise that they do.
They don't have to.
It is why. No. God, listen, no. God wants it that way. God wants both of them. As the Bible says, young men, I call you because you are strong. Listen, let me tell you something. The devil is not after women. The devil that we pray against is not after women.
You know, it's okay to leave people alone as well.
The
Go
devil,
away
hold on,
rejoicing.
listen to me. Listen to me now.
We ain't have to be
listen to me.
friends.
Listen to me. We don't have to be friends, but we
don't
don't
all
have to be enemies.
Exactly. We're not friends and we're not enemies either.
Right.
You just hold your corner and I'll hold mine. Not everything requires kumbaya, you know. We not can all just sing and walk down and sing and sing in the kumbaya, me Lord.
Jesus tell
Not
us the love you show unto your
everything
neighbor.
is not a kumbaya
is
moment.
Jesus said
Some
that, you know.
people,
We can't love God if we don't love our neighbor. How can you love
could
your
love
neighbor
you
who
from
you
far.
see? How can you love your neighbor who you see?
So
How
wait.
can you hate your neighbor that you see and love the God that you ain't see?
So, but I ain't doing nothing, you're pelting stone behind me and I must love you.
Oh gosh, people, anything that thing that's happened.
You nearly blind me.
A man
and
cut
I
off
must
a whole
love
man's
you.
ears and Jesus Christ take it back. What is the problem?
The problem is,
What is the problem?
we don't have to get along. We
Eh?
don't have to speak to each other. We don't have to deal with each other.
Come
I can
now,
love you from on
man.
top. You can love me from wherever, and we just keep it pushing.
Say that
Because some
again.
things,
Say that again slow. Let me hear. You could do what? I could love you. Say that again. You could what?
I can love you from afar. How about that? Because, listen, the whole thing here, Jason, I'm all for all this love and blah, blah, blah. But you see this thing called accountability? You have to prove that you genuinely sorry for what you did. You have to show that, hey, at no point in time I heard, listen, as a man, I sit here today and I beg forgiveness from the person in question. I accept responsibility for all that I did or the part that I played or the contribution I made in getting us to where we are. And I'd like to sit here before the Grenadian public on this forum with 1,000 something people and apologize to Mr. Hutchinson for any grievances or harm or hurt that I placed upon himself and his family.
They both
And
need to
I
apologize to each other, Aruna.
Up to now, I have not heard the gentleman say, okay,
Aruna.
this man did this to me.
Aruna.
I heard about the smoke.
Aruna.
Listen to me. I heard about the smoke. I heard about, he came and spoke to me when I was clearing the drain. I've never heard, okay, this man pelted stone behind me. I've never heard this man. I've never heard. I'm telling you what I heard.
See,
I'm not.
woman again.
Maybe I was wrong, but I'm
Woman
just saying.
again. Aruna, that is emotional. Look, I've
I'm
looked
not
beyond
saying.
that. That woman thing, Aruna.
No,
That is
but
two men.
listen.
That woman thing you're talking there.
Listen. But if I am the one making the report, and I am the one making the accusation against you, right? I am the one who went to the police. I am the one who took you to court, etc. Right? Right? How is it now? I should be the one to first come and stand up and say.
I never say who had to do it first. I say both of them as
Yeah,
big
but
man
what
had
I'm
to
saying
think.
is, we didn't hear it to begin it for the other one to do it.
Aruna,
I didn't hear that. Did anybody hear that?
Listen, Aruna, who had to do it, do it. Take in front. Whoever decide to take in front and do it, but make it happen. Let two big men sit down and talk.
Let me.
Maybe
I missed it.
Why
Maybe
a man letting a woman talk
Okay.
on his behalf, or a man talking to a woman? What is that? I like a girl thing. They go play moral and hopscotch next. What is that?
Maybe when I left and went out to write my stupidness, maybe I missed it. But did any one of you, 225 of you, did any one of you hear any sort of apology, heartfelt apology made, looking into the camera with sincerity and saying, I, Jason Skeet, accept responsibility
Don't mix up my name in that.
for
Don't mix up my name
any
in that.
wrongdoings
No.
or any harassment
gosh.
or
You
any
see,
aggression on my
Aruna?
part towards the said gentleman and his family.
You see?
At the end of the day, we may not be friends, but I like to put it on record that I am deeply sorry. I'm apologetic for my actions. I was wrong for my part I played, and I would like
Aruna.
for the young man to consider
Aruna.
my apology. And
Aruna,
I'm just asking.
Jennifer
I didn't hear
Neptune.
it. Did anybody hear that?
Aruna, Jennifer Neptune. Let me explain something to you.
You forget Maria.
Well, that too, right? Because you can't remember all mine.
No, okay, I hear you. Nope,
Right.
no,
Right.
No,
that
no,
might be
nope.
so. And I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying whatever it is two big men. I don't want to get involved with the girl thing. That's girl thing. That is like a girl thing. That is moral thing. That is ABC thing. I ain't talking to you. Your teeth, my bow clip, and my ponytail, and my woogie. That is girl thing. It's two big men we talking about here.
The man said he claimed he reached out to others for help instead of reaching out to Mikey and
And
saying,
that is the
let's
problem.
come to a resolution.
You know what I just say? Anytime two people having a problem for that long, the problem is the third person because both of them talking to everybody, but none of them ain't talking to each other. Oh gosh, sit down as big men and sort out the thing too, all you know.
The man, Mikey, went to the man on numerous occasions and
Well,
asked him to
right.
cease and desist
Well,
from
right.
interfering with his property.
Right. So Mikey did what a big man would have done, the both of them, and what he has to do now is continue doing what the big man had to do. Put him under pressure, say, boss man, we have to sit down and talk, we have to iron this up because at the end of the day, we are neighbors. Oh gosh, we not to love up each other, you know, we not to hug up and kiss, you know, but we neighbors. Dog, we seen, dog? Pull up now, we seen everything, you know what I'm saying?
And the dog is a better friend than,
You know? I mean, come on, man.
dog having party and all kind of thing up the road.
Yeah, it's too big man. It's not like it's too big man. If he's a big man, he's a big man. You're too, so you say what you have to say, and after that, to hell with it. You ain't bound to talk to me, but he's big man. Yeah, I don't get involved in no girl thing. I tell you what I tell you. If you're vexed, it's your face. I don't care, you know. If you're vexed, you're vexed. Me and you think, I tell you, hey, you see what you do there? You do real choppiness thing, I blaze you out. I tell you what I tell you. If you want to fight, let me fight. You understand what I'm saying? Because me afraid I no fight. And then let me sort it out. But with big man, let me talk like big man.
Let me hear what the person's saying here. Hold on. The number is 4409595. That's the WhatsApp number to send if you want to send a voice note. The person who sent, not sure what you sent, but it's just spinning. I'm not sure if you actually sent it properly, but it's just spinning at this point in time. So maybe you can try again. Let me hear what this person's saying here. Hold on.
This whole neighbor thingy is so sad. There's a situation in St. Lucia, I think that happened last week. The neighbors have been feuding for a while, like years, like maybe over 20 years. So apparently, allegedly, the lady, one of the neighbors, has a shop in the community, and she was coming home one night and she was being robbed. Somebody held her up, was being robbed. So the son of one of the neighbors that she was feuding with went to her assistance. Unfortunately, the young man got shot and died. And of course, well, not even of course, even more shocking, the lady who he went to save has never come to the family to say my condolences. What she did say to the news was, I didn't ask anybody to come to save me. Like, neighbors, fix it, please. Fix it.
That is a woman talking.
So someone here says there is a restraining order. The man has a restraining order and he still would not stop. Well, I didn't even realize that there is a restraining order against him. So, a restraining order.
Too much at TB and
But
bacchanal.
listen, you're making it seem as though you don't know about there's some neighbors that just, no matter what you do, you can't even
Yes.
breathe in your place
I know
in
that.
peace.
I know that. I
You
know that
can't even,
firsthand.
if you're snowing, they have a problem.
I know
you
that.
put
I
on
know
your
that
light, you
firsthand.
take it off. There's some people, no
I
matter
know that.
what you do, they
Yeah.
just disagreeable. They just,
Yeah.
it's like, you can't.
I know that. I know
There are
that.
some people, no matter what you do.
I know that. I know that. I know. I know that. But here I saying, the most I could do is give the brothers advice from one brother to the other two, because I know the two of them. I know the two of them real good. I know the two of them.
Hear what this person's saying here.
I know the two of them. So the most I could do
Jason
is
is basically indirectly blaming the wives for the conflicts being extended for so long, right? That may or may not have some truth to it. Another thing is, you as an adult, we're adults, we are not kids. We're in school and we do something wrong and the teacher say come and kiss and hug and make up, and you run back in the field, play for break time, whatever. No, we're adults and we have to be held accountable. I do not have to hate you. I do not have to love you. You can exist in your own world. I can exist in my own world, and we do not affect each other positively or negatively. That is something that is possible, and in most cases, it is the best. Do not harbor any hate in your heart for anybody, but that does not mean you have to love and befriend a person just because both of you are human beings. No. He needs to be held accountable. I do not think, this is my personal and humble opinion, I do not think Mikey needs to apologize for nothing. I do not believe so. I must commend him, as you said, for keeping the peace and holding his composure. It's time we stop spanking people on their risk for doing stuff like that and let them be held accountable. And do not be a hypocrite, Jason. You are too intelligent to be a hypocrite just because you know the two individual. With much respect, have a good day.
Aruna. So I am not being a hypocrite. I am just being neutral. I know the two of them, and I want to see the two of them be friends
Listen,
again.
sometimes when wrong is wrong, there's no neutrality. It is wrong, it is wrong.
No,
Call a
Aruna.
spade a
No, no,
spade.
no,
If
no,
it is
no.
wrong, if
No,
I am
Aruna.
wrong about something, even me
No,
and
Aruna.
Jason, me and you
Aruna.
could be cool like this. If I'm wrong, I want you to tell me you're wrong.
Yes.
I want you to butter me and
I'm not gonna do
massage
that.
my feelings and
I'm not gonna do
massage
that.
me.
I'm not gonna tell you
Aruna,
wrong.
you messed up. You messed up. Point blank. Period.
Aruna, I will do that. Do
Do that with your friend.
Does I not does that? Do I not do that? Does I not did that? Am I not the person that does that?
Did I do that?
Eh?
Does I not does that?
Right. So the point I'm making is, because I know the both of them, and let me tell you something. In all honesty, because I know the both of them, and that is why I'm just trying to be neutral.
Stop
to
being
tell the
neutral,
both
tell
of
the
them.
man he wrong, he
No,
wrong.
to tell the both of them whatever it is, all you have to fix it as two good men and two big men and stop behaving like two little
But
girls.
telling me wrong still. Well, you have to fix it, but telling me wrong.
So you want me to tell me wrong in
Yeah,
front
one
of
of them,
everybody?
one of
You
them.
want me to embarrass
I wanna
everybody?
say this,
No,
eh?
hold on.
Don't do that.
Hold
I know
on.
the two individuals also, just like Jason. One, I went to school with, which is Mikey, and two, the other guy, I knew him from the community. He had a child with one of my neighbors, right? Now let me say this: I know Mikey from school, and Mikey has come a long way. So I want to congratulate him on that, because I know back then probably he would have taken it to a physical level, fast, quick, and in a hurry. On the other guy, now I know he has been in a lot of conflict with other people. So as a big man, I think he should take it to heart and ease up. You understand? And I will go so far to think that I believe he needs psychological assistance in some ways. Thanks.
Look at Amanda send me a message here. Look at Amanda send me a message.
What is it?
You are absolutely right. He said you are absolutely right. They're behaving like I don't care who right, I don't care who wrong.
We already know what the behavior is unbecoming.
I know the two of them, and I'm saying both of them as young men in the community who both of them have a lot to offer Grenada based on their talent and their profession. I am saying that they need to stop this little girl pony clip moral stupidness and sit down as big men and let me forget this. As a matter of fact, it ain't supposed to reach where it
But
reaches.
listen, the man tried.
And I give Mikey credit for
The man
trying.
tried.
Yes.
Even went so far as to seeking mediation.
Yes.
And the action still continued.
And that is
a
commendable.
restraining order. That is not the act. Listen.
Hey, Aruna, I am not saying that Mikey did anything wrong.
If the
I
law
am saying
deems
that I'm
it
complimenting
fit,
him for
if
it.
the law deems it fit to give somebody a restraining order, that means you're supposed to stay certain amount of feet away or have nothing to do with that person, yet you continue to do it. What does that say about the individual in question? If the law gets involved and says, here's a restraining order, stay away from this man and his family, but yet you continue to do things to poke the bear and what have you, how can we still say that they need to sit and have a conversation? They did all of that
Aruna,
before the law.
you
They
know
were
why-
sent to mediation a number of times. That obviously did not succeed.
Where's
Here
Jerry
we are.
Seals when you need him by?
So
Where's
happy-
Jerry Seals when
Jerry
you need
happy
him?
where he did.
Because you know what Jerry would have do? The Jerry Seals, you know what Jerry would have do? That was maybe God have it for a reason that me ain't end up this big time professional lawyer and because I would have been a judge. And you know what I would have done? I would have put, as a judge, before I knock the gavel, I would have ordered both of them to go and sit down in a room with both of them, with nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nothing. Put the AC cold, or make it very hot, and tell them when all you iron it out. You understand what I'm saying? Like big men, then all you go come out.
Mean studied you know.
Yeah, man, that
How are you saying they
Aruna,
let
the
you,
world- that what the
Jason
world
Skeet,
missing.
let you, anybody play or make a to play around there, Zuri,
Aruna,
and you
it's not
chill
about
by me not
me.
studying you and that. You could say what you want.
Aruna,
The roles were reversed. Anybody make a towards your wife and your children. Maybe today we are coming and bring cigarette for you up on top of the hill. I don't care what you
Aruna.
say and some coconut buns that there's just make. The drops out of us buy from your wife, the sweet bread, the sweet bread and the bread. I would be helping Desiree to come and collect it to drop for you on top of the hill there. If those roles were reversed and anybody tried that around you.
Aruna, permit me to say, it is not about me.
Good morning. Hello, morning.
Hi, morning. You're hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. I couldn't send this, it's too long because I need to ask Jason two questions. Two very quick questions. One, how many hands does it take to clap? Scenario, if somebody is standing next to their friend and they keep putting up their hand for a high five constantly, and the friend is not responding, would you not say that person to a shame, as we just say, that person to a shame, so you don't see the person wants to give them a high five? Or would you say that person crazy, so they don't see the person who wants to give them a high five? Or should the person just stay there for the balance of their life, throwing that hand up in the air, praying that one day the other person would partake? Two, at what point do you stop big? You shouldn't start in the first place, but at what point as an adult do you stop big? Because in my opinion, that is what Mikey has been doing, just on a professional manner. What point do you stop beg somebody to be an adult? What point do you stop beg somebody to be human-like? At what point? I want an answer. I really do.
I'm asking the same question too. I want to know too. You have to wait, like you wait until the water under your nose and you can't breathe. But in this instance, the man wrong and the man wrong. There's no if, buts, or maybes about it.
And it is what it is. Certain things are gray and there's others that's white and black. When it's white, let it be white. When it's black, let it be black. That is it.
That's
this
it.
is an open and closed case.
Alrighty. Thanks
Thank
so
you, love.
much. Have a good one. All right, I have a caller online. Hold on, let me just put it up. Morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
I just wanted to say, as a society, we need to hold people accountable for all of their actions, good and bad. If someone wins an Olympic medal, we are supposed to congratulate them and celebrate them. If somebody's been a problem and a nuisance, we as a nation have to hold people accountable. Coddling people and talking about too big man and girl and this and that, that is backwardness. Women can disagree and figure out situations just as men can disagree and figure out situations. Stop with this sexist craziness about, oh, they're moving like girls. Twice Mikey and this man went to court. On 2 occasions, he was found guilty, charged, training order put in place. 5 years in the making. This is still continuing. Had Mikey never brought this to the public, we would not be having this discussion today. There is nothing about guilting and guilting. There is right and wrong. Human beings, we are all at the same level as humans. People need to respect other people's property, and as a society, stop coddling bad behavior. Because it's your friend, you don't have to say, oh, Mikey needs to apologize. If your friend is wrong, your friend is wrong. Stop making excuses for bad behavior. We need to hold each other accountable. If the society that we are in today did not hold him accountable on Ride Along yesterday, he would not be sharing them crocodile tears and crying about, oh, he wants to change and he need a mediator. You don't need a mediator to change your ways. You change your ways because you are a good person and you have a good heart. You don't need nobody to hold your hand to change your ways. Stop with the foolishness about, oh, he need help. He don't need no help. He knows what he's doing and he needs to take accountability. And stop Mikey for 5 years not retaliating, and you're talking about Mikey needs to apologize. Mikey needs to apologize for what? Being too soft? Thank you, Arun.
All right, thank you.
Aruna.
Your wife did the comments laughing when I say if it was you.
Hold on.
Go on.
Wait.
Hmm.
They put on my mic.
Yeah.
Aruna, I think all you misunderstand what I'm saying. Let me take it slow. I am saying, I never said Mikey had to apologize. You understand? I never see that. I am saying that both of them as big men need to sit down. I don't care who right, I don't care who wrong. The fact of the matter is, this BS has gone on for too long. I don't care who right, I don't care who wrong. Both of them is young men in the community. Both of them have professions that have a lot to offer to Grenada. They have to sit down and iron it out and stop behaving like little girls or little babies. And I'm holding on to that. Because they're behaving like little girls quarreling for a ponytail. Stupidness.
Yeah, let me just say one more thing. I think the disagreement what Jason and Aruna is having right now is Jason seems to think that Mikey is equally responsible for the situation, but the evidence does not show that, and that's what I think Aruna is saying, that the guy is more guilty of creating that turbulent issue between neighbors, right? And I agree with Aruna. You understand? The evidence does not show that Mikey is more culpable in the situation that is taking place. You understand? The things the guy has done, they border on lunacy, on craziness. You understand? So that is my thing. One more thing. And Jason, asking you this question: how do you reach out to somebody amicably to quash any beef when that person is not accepting it? When that person is he may say one thing, but he's doing something completely different. So I stretch out my hand to shake yours. You attempt to stretch it out, and then you show me the finger. What should be my response?
So you stretch out your hand and my hand fall on the ground. I ain't stretching no hand.
Aruna.
Yes.
Again, I think people all you listening, but all you hearing, all you listening. I never say Mikey is more culpable. I never say who has more blame to get. I'm not saying that. I started off by saying I only know what both of them say, and I cannot say that I know all the details because I know both of them and give all the details. Who more right and who more wrong is not my business. What I am seeing is two young men in a public banter that not making sense.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying.
All right. Time for me to go.
I don't care who right and who wrong, who more right, who more wrong. I don't care about that.
Let me take this.
What I care about is two young men that not supposed to be where they is today.
Okay, hold on. Let me find the last one and I'm gone.
Aruna, the kind of police Canada have is ganja police, drugs police, bus police, and woman police. That's all you have. You have nothing else. So you get somebody else shading out and it's still problems. So they making no sense. That's the kind of police we have in Grenada.
Policewoman, police and boss, policeman say yeah. Anyways, guys, that's all the time I have. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you so much, Mr. Skeet. And like your wife says, yeah, I have to laugh with her too because we know you. And now that, as a matter of fact, it would not be 5 years. Trust and believe. If Mr. What's his name? If Mr. Colin had a neighbor like you, I know it would not be 5 years. It would not be 5 years.
Well, you know me.
It will not be 5 years. That I am sure of. Of going through whatever was going through dealing with you would not have been 5 years. But anyways, I thank you. Bye. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance, Western Union, everybody in the live. Thank you for your contributions, for the calls, etc. Appreciate it. And see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Watch much never on the live. Watch much because we know him. So we don't know what going on in here this morning because we know the creature we're dealing with. We know the nature and the beast we're dealing with here. There's no way somebody would have messed around the man, family, and the children and have the opportunity for to stand up here and talk them stupidness on them. Whoever give you that to read out, tell them you just read it up, but you don't mean what you say. We expect an apology from you this afternoon. I thank you. Goodbye.
Ladies' Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, Beacon Insurance.